Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to settle into a practice that's geared in a sense towards golfers. Um, Golf is an interesting sport. It's pretty one-sided and it involves a lot of twisting. So we'll just be coming into a practice that tries to create some balance, some front side, back side strength. And then, of course, getting into twisting, opening up the front side, back side body. And we'll start today on our backs with our feet together and our knees wide. So you can begin to soften your way down onto your mat, taking those feet wide or feet together and letting the knees go wide. And if this feels incredibly intense on those inner thighs, you can always slide some pillows or blocks underneath the outer edges of those thighs to create a little support there. And then we'll all just begin to settle into the breath by taking a big inhale through the nose. And open mouth, exhale, let's it go. Nice expansive breath in, fills the chest and the belly. And open mouth, exhale, softens that all the way out. Complete breath in. And complete breath out. And from there, you can stick and stay there, or perhaps take those arms overhead, grab your elbows or your forearms, and beginning to settle into the Ujjayi breath here. We'll inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling out the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping that breath rolling in through the nose. The mouth is closed, filling up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And softening that breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 2 more rounds here. Breath in. And breath out. Big inhale. And complete exhale. And then gently releasing that, letting those arms come beside the hips. We'll take the hands to the outsides of the thighs, and you can begin to just walk those legs, those knees towards each other, and then begin to heel toe your feet towards outer edges of the mat. And from here, drop those knees in towards each other. And we'll inhale, let the arms rise up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, right arm slides on top of left, and you just give yourself a hug here. Knees dropping in, shoulders softening. There's the breath. Maybe walking those fingertips a little bit closer to the spine, maybe beginning to give yourself a little massage here. And then inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, take it to the other side. Little pads of fingers massage those outer edges of the scapulas. And then bring it back up. Take a deep breath in here, release those palms beside the hips, draw the knees in towards the chest, and we'll start to roll. Forwards and backwards, length of the spine. And from that space, cross the ankles, plant the knees, come into your tabletop. And just taking a nice big inhale, letting that heart space open up. Hands are right up underneath the shoulders. Knees are right up underneath your hips. Spreading those fingers nice and wide. Tailbones rising, gaze goes up. And exhale, hollow it out into the chest. Using the earth beneath you as you spread those rib cage, shoulders away from ears. And exhale, hollow it out. Deep breath in. And complete breath out. And last one here, inhaling. And exhaling. And then inhale, bring it back into a neutral spine. And on the exhale, just begin to tuck those toes and push it back, downward facing dog. Just spreading the fingers wide, letting the head be heavy. The neck is a little long here. Letting one leg be bent while the other leg is straight and vice versa. Big inhale. And complete exhale. And from that space, on an inhale, bringing it out into a plank pose, sliding the shoulders over the wrists, reaching through the heels, drawing palms towards the toes for 5, and 4, for 3, and 2. And on the exhale, push it back, downward facing dog, breath in. And breath out. On your inhale again, take it out, shoulders over wrists. On the exhale, drop the knees, drop the chin, drop the chest. Tops of the toes will go down, the shoulders go on the back as you lift the heart. And on your exhale, soften that back down. Take the hands off the mat, find little index fingers, spiders, reaching down into the earth, knitting those elbows back, and inhale, lift that heart up. And exhale, soften it down. And then from that space, hands underneath your shoulders, you're going to inhale, lift your heart up, take your left leg up and over your right. And then inhale, bring it back towards your center. Exhale, right leg slides up and over the left. And inhale, bring it back towards your center. Exhale, take it to the right. Inhale, soften it back towards middle. And exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, bring it back towards your middle. Tops of those toes are down. Inhale, lift up through the heart. And on your exhale, just push those hips back towards those heels. Find child's pose. That low back softens open. The palms face up. Pinkies in, thumbs out. Big inhale. And complete exhale all the way in. And all the way out. And from that space, bring it back towards the top of your mat. Hands underneath those shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll tuck the toes and push it back, downward facing dog. Spreading those fingers wide, breath in. And breath out. And then from that space, way up high to the balls of the feet, and it's a little tippy toe. Tippy, tippy, tippy toe, all the way to the top of the mat. Once you get there, inhale with your halfway lift, exhale with your forward fold. You can grab those biceps, you can grab those elbows and just nodding the head. Yes. Nodding the head. No. A little bit forward with the shifting of the weight to the front part of the foot, other forearm underneath, and it's same. Nodding it. Yes. Nodding it. No. And then gently release those palms down towards the earth, a little bit of bend into the knees, rearticulation of spine all the way up to standing. And we'll take those shoulders up towards the ears, soften them down the back. Slide those big toes to touch at the top of the mat. Palms are at your sides. Legs are nice and strong. Belly softens in. On the inhale, let those arms rise up. And on your exhale, take your left hand high, reach your right hand down towards the earth. Left heel will soften down. We'll inhale, both arms come back up. Exhale, left hand reaches towards the earth, right arm reaches high as right heel soft. And then inhale, both arms reach up. And on the exhale, nice forward fold through the middle of the body, Uttanasana. Inhale, put the shoulders on the back, draw your halfway lift. And on the exhale, plant the hands and just step it back. Lower down, knees, chin, chest, chaturanga arms. Tops of those toes go down. We'll inhale, lift up through that heart space. And on the exhale, push those hips away. Send that breath into the rib cage, into the backside body, filling up. And letting go. Deep inhale. Complete exhale. All the way in. And all the way out. And from that space, on your inhale, we'll slide right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, continue to drag that left heel down towards the earth and breathe here for 3. And 2. We'll inhale, square the hips, take it nice and long. Exhale, slide it through, find the top of your mat. Left knee will soften down towards the earth. It's an inhale as the arms are rising. Shoulders away from ears. 3. And 2. Big inhale. On your exhale, left hand goes forward, right hand comes back. Thumbs up, pinkies down. 3. And 2. And taking that right hand to that left hamstring, letting that left arm peel up and over to the right for 3. Through the nose and 2. Big breath in, listen. And complete breath out. We'll inhale, let both of those arms rise. Exhale, plant the hands. Slide your right leg back. Find 3-legged tabletop. And from your 3-legged tabletop, one knee is already down. The chin and the chest soften down towards the earth. You slide that heart through. Both of those feet reach back. And on the exhale, we push it back. Downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out. Big inhale. And complete exhale. And from that space, left leg's going to rise. Breathe in. Reach through that right heel. Long lines of energy. Smooth, silky breath. 3. In and out through the nose. 2. Big breath in. On an exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, shoulders over, wrist, slide it all the way through. Soften that right knee down towards the earth. Untuck those toes. Lift up through the heart. 3. In and out through the nose. 2. Deep breath in. and complete breath out. We'll inhale, and on your exhale, spacious heart as you gaze towards the back of your mat, left arm reaching back, right arm reaching forward in 3. A scissoring of the legs here is going to create more stability as you draw left heel back and right knee forward in 2. And then left hand to that right hamstring, right arm reaches up. We'll square our hips and our shoulders and just take that right arm right across the top of your head in 3. Through the nose, 2. Deep breath in. On the exhale, windmill those hands down and around. Slide that left leg back into your 3-legged plank or tabletop pose. And on the exhale, down with the knees, down with the chin, down with the chest. Slide that heart space through. It feels weird. If you haven't done it, it's supposed to feel weird, right? That means you're doing it right. Slide those shoulders up and away from the ears. And when you come up into that upward facing dog, be very mindful of not finding yourself like this, but softening the shoulders away and down. So it's a bright heart space and not earmuffs and crunchy neck. And then on the exhale, we'll push it back, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. And complete exhale. And from that space, on an inhale, way up high to toes, bend the knees, gaze way past those hands. On your exhale, you can step or you can hop, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, surrender into that fold. And inhale, root down as you rise up. On the exhale, hands come to your heart center. From here, we'll inhale, sit nice and low, weight is in the heels, Utkatasana. On the exhale, left hand goes forward, right hand comes back, nice big twist. Similar to what we found in our Anjaneyasana on our knees. Inhale, bring it back towards your center. Exhale, twisting, finding the other side. Inhale, sit nice and low, bring it back towards your center. Exhale, bend those knees, brush those fingertips, interlace the hands behind the back, straight arms and straightish legs you can fold for 3. If getting those hands to touch behind the back is really, really tricky, just grab a strap or a belt or something that will help you create more space and i.e. more softness and more ability to breathe. So hit pause and rewind a little bit and then join us when you're ready in 2. Breath in and breath out. We'll bring the hands back to the low back as we sit back into our Utkatasana. And from that space, plant those hands and step it back. From here, you can lower it down, knees, chin, chest. Or if you're familiar with chaturanga arms, go ahead and find that. We'll inhale, let that heart lift up. And on the exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. You've got those hands spreading wide. You've got that smooth breath in. And that complete breath out. And from there, on an inhale, right leg's gonna rise. On the exhale, this time we'll go ahead, bend the knee, open the hip, and maybe a little bit of movement there with the ankle. Some circles up on the ceiling with that knee. And then inhale, square it off, take it nice and long. And on the exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, shoulders over wrists. Slide that right foot through. Send those left toes down. And it's a Virabhadrasana 1. Hips rolling forward, arms reaching up, 3. Pinky side edge of that back foot is down in 2. Big breath in. And complete breath out. We'll inhale here, exhale, open up, Virabhadrasana 2. Nice heel to arch alignment. Gaze out over those fingers, shoulders sit on top of hips in 3. Through the nose in 2. On your inhale, find your peace, take it up. And on your exhale, side angle pose. So elbow will soften towards thigh. Left arm's gonna come right up alongside the ear. We spin through the chest and the belly. 3. Through the nose, and 2. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. On your inhale, go ahead, reverse your triangle. Right leg, right arm lengthen. And on the exhale, windmill those hands down and around. Slide that left knee down towards the earth. Take that right arm, reach it up towards the sky. Take a big breath in, and on your exhale, right foot, pinky side edge, reaches back. Long lines of energy for 3. In and out through the nose, and 2. Breath in. And breath out. Clap both of the hands. Listen. Take that right leg, float it back, and slide it behind your left knee. So just wrap it right to the left side of your left knee. Your feet are gonna go out like little flappity flapper, flap, flap, flappers, walruses. And then you're just gonna push those hips back and walk your hands just a little towards that left corner of the mat. And 3. In and out through the nose, and 2. Breath in. And breath out. And then inhale, bring it back up into your tabletop. The hands come underneath the shoulders. The knees are underneath those hips. And we'll float that right leg again. So from here, all the way to the belly. Tops of the toes are down. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, push it back. Down dog. Breath in. And breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. And complete exhale. That left leg will rise as we breathe in. And on the exhale, go ahead, just bend the knee, open the hip, or not. You don't have to do anything. Being in your body, being in your breath, choosing what intuitively feels right for you and your body. Huge part of the practice. We're here for 3. Any little movements, if you're in the hip opener, is great. And 2, breath in. And breath out. And then inhale, square the hips, take it long. Exhale, slide it through. Find the top of your mat. That right heel will spin down. So those right toes are going to point at that right corner of the mat. And sometimes you got to shorten your stance in order to get the pinky side edge and that back heel down. That's fine. Wherever you're at. Drawing those shoulders down the back, away from the ears. 0, 1, and 3. In and out through the nose, and 2. Big breath in, and on our exhale, we open up. Nice, spacious, Vajrasana. 2. Shoulders in the sockets. Rib cage. And finding perhaps the back going into the back side of that rib cage. Getting more space there. Breath in. Inner arch of right foot awake and alive. Breath out. On the inhale, we'll find that peace, letting that left arm rise. Side body long. And on your exhale, side angle pose. Elbow towards knee, right arm, right up alongside the ear. Spin through the chest and the belly in 3. And 2. On your inhale, back up into your peaceful warrior. And on your exhale, go ahead, windmill those hands down and around. From that space, drop your right knee down, slide your left leg back. Pinky side edge of left foot goes down, right hand comes high in 3. In and out through the nose in 2. Big breath in. On an exhale, the hands go down and that left leg's floating. And then left knee's gonna slide behind right. And from here, we'll walk our hands just like a hand's length over to the right and just put those hips back. But be really mindful here. We don't want to go too far in this pose, particularly if your hips are incredibly tight. You're here for 3. And 2. Breath in. And breath out. And then inhale, bring it back up to your tabletop. We'll float that left leg. Exhale, the chin and the chest, down to the belly, up through the heart, shoulders away from ears. And on the exhale, push it back, downward facing dog, breath in. And breath out. From here, walk your feet slightly towards the, about a foot length towards your hands and maybe a little bit wider. And slide your gaze underneath your right armpit, left hand to the outside of that right leg for 3. Doesn't matter where left hand lands. It can be around the knee, the shin, the thigh, the ankle, the foot. Big inhale. And on the exhale, gently release that. Inhale here, exhale, slide it to the other side. Other hand, softening to other leg. Gaze underneath other armpit for 3. In and out through the nose in 2. Breath in. And breath out. And then gently release that. Slide both of those hands back towards that mat. Take a big inhale here. Come way up high to those toes. Bend those knees. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide over those legs as you fold. And we'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, heel toe those feet, hip width apart. Peace fingers, big toes, long in the spine as you breathe in. Elbows slide out to the sides as you shift the weight forward, letting the head go. And of course, bending the knees is another lovely option to create more space. Exactly where you need it. Whatever speaks to you in this space, listening to that intuition as you settle into breath for 3. In and out through the nose in 2. Deep breath in. And complete breath out. On an inhale, halfway lift. On an exhale, heel toe those feet back together. And we sit back into our Utkatasana. Weight is in the heels. From there, take the hands to the heart and just close your eyes for a moment. Sitting in that Ujjayi breath. Sitting with an ability to sense the earth beneath you supporting you. Sitting with the ability to tune in to the beat of that heart behind those palms. Rhythm of breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. And we'll inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, right hand goes forward, left hand comes back. Big twist. Inhale, bring it back, Utkatasana. And exhale, nice big spacious as you open to the other side. And then inhale, sitting nice and low. And this time on your exhale, release those hands towards the walls behind you, interlace the fingers, lift up through the heart. And on the exhale, soften over those legs. And you're just here for 3. If you need that strap, it's there for you. And 2, breath in. And breath out. And then the hands come back to the low back. Gaze goes out in front. And we'll plant those hands and step it back. From that space, dropping that left knee down, opening up to the right hand goes high. From here, you can float your right leg. You can stick and stay. Okay, so first of all, you can stay here. You can take that right arm and reach it towards the ear from this space. Or right arm is reaching up, right leg is floating. You can stay here. Or right heel comes towards the bum, pinky side edge of the foot is that handle. Gaze perhaps goes up for 3. That's it, in 2. And then gently release that. Plant both the hands, drop both the knees, and straight away to the other side. Left leg will reach back. Left arm will come up. Left arm can go along the ear. Left leg can float, and then left arm reaches up towards the sky. Big breath in here. Maybe the heel comes towards the bum. Maybe pinky side edge of that foot is your handle. Maybe your gaze goes up. And 3. And perhaps you're kicking into that hand in 2. And on the exhale, plant both the hands. Drop both the knees. Take a big breath in here. Walk those arms just over towards that right corner again and let those hips soften back for child's pose. Right hand can grab left wrist in 3. In and out through the nose or 2. Breath in. And breath out. And then we'll inhale, bring it back up. Exhale just a little over to the right. Soften those hips back. Left hand grabs right wrist in 3. In and out through the nose in 2. And breath in. Yeah, breath out. And then gently begin to draw yourself back up. We'll plant both the hands. We'll tuck those toes and we'll push it back. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. And from that space, on an inhale, right leg's going to rise. On an exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, and maybe take right foot down behind a straight left leg. Heart space opens. Right arm reaches in 3. Left leg is straight and strong in 2. Plant both the hands. Inhale, right leg goes up towards the walls behind you. And on the exhale, we slide it through, top of the mat. Left heel goes down, left toes, left corner. Inhale, peel it up, right hip back, left hip forward. Pinky side edge of that foot goes down, 3. And 2. And on your exhale, heel to arch alignment. Virabhadrasana 2. Breath in. And breath out. On your inhale, find your peace, take it up. On your exhale, taking it into that side angle pose. Big breath in here. We'll bend that left elbow, slide it behind our right low back. And continue to spin chest and belly up in 3. In and out through the nose in 2. Big breath in. And complete breath out. You're going to inhale, find your peace, slide your gaze down left leg, 3. And 2. And we'll inhale, straighten out that right leg. Exhale, take those arms out to the side. 12 o'clock those toes, hands to the hips. So toes are at 12 o'clock or even slightly turned in, hands to the hips. And on the exhale, we fold. You can take those hands and line them up so they line up with feet. Squeeze the elbows towards each other for 5. Always the option to slide blocks underneath the hands to keep drawing the earth a little closer to create more space for breath, create more softness. 2. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll take the hands underneath the shoulders, lengthen through the spine. Hands come to the hips. Inhale, bring it all the way up. And exhale, right toes towards 12 o'clock. Arms reach out to the sides. Inhale, out over those toes. Exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes high. Long lines of energy in 3. In and out through the nose, 2. Breath in. On the exhale, go ahead and windmill hands down and around. Soften left knee down towards the earth. Let those arms rise. And on your exhale, hands come to the heart. And from here, we're moving into a twist. Left elbows outside of right knee. Breath in. And breath out. Nice and low. Shoulders away from ears for 3. Filling up, letting go in 2. Deep breath in. And complete breath out. And from that space, plant both those hands. Slide right leg back to meet left. Or slide right leg back towards the walls behind you. Exhale, knees, chin, and chest. Tops of the toes go down. Inhale. And exhale, push it back. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. And complete breath out. On your inhale, left leg will rise. On the exhale, go ahead, bend the knee, open the hip, take left leg all the way down and around a straight right leg. Lift up through the heart and breathe for 3. Flip dog. In and out through the nose and 2. Breath in. On the exhale, plant both those hands. Inhale, take left leg long. On the exhale, slide it through. Find the top of your mat. Right heel spins you down. Inhale, Vira 1 brings you up. And on your exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. On that inhale, we'll find that peace. Softening into side angle, left elbow towards left thigh, right angles high. Big breath in, bend that right elbow, slide it behind the left low back or all the way onto left thigh. Spin the chest and the belly up. 3. In and out through the nose and 2. Breath in. And breath out. We'll inhale, reverse your triangle. Long left side body, left arm reaches long, left leg reaches long. And on the exhale, arms are out to the sides. 12 o'clock with those toes. Inhale, hands to the hips. Exhale, keep them there. Let the heart lead. Let the crown of the head follow. Inner arches, inner ankles, awake and alive. 5. 4. Filling up, letting go for 3. In and out through the nose. 2. Deep breath in. And complete breath out. And on an inhale, there's a halfway lift. On your exhale, begin to draw yourself all the way up. Slide those left toes back towards top of the mat. Arms reach out to the sides. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, left hand goes down, right hand comes high. Long lines of energy in 3. Through the nose in 2. Use using everything, wasting nothing. Inhale. And exhale. Take a big breath into that right hand. On the exhale, windmill hands down and around. Drop your right knee down towards the earth. Tops of the toes go down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Right elbow, left knee. Press through the palms, lift through the heart. 5. In and out through the nose. 4. And 3. And 2. Breath in. And breath out. And then plant both those hands. From that space, slide left knee to meet right. Cross the ankles, slide those legs over to one side. However you find your way onto your back. Onto your butt, not your back. Your back side. We'll take those legs out in front. Take your booty out from underneath you. Inhale, give yourself a nice big reach here. And on the exhale, fold it out. Shoulders soften away from ears. Heart space reaches towards toes. And there's that breath. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Spacious in the back ribs. Inhale. And exhale. All the way in. All the way out. 2 more in. And out. Breath in. And breath out. And then gently release that. And from that space, we'll reach through those arms and just begin to lower ourselves down onto our backs for reclined pigeon. So taking those hands right beside those hips, beginning to walk those feet in so they're hip width apart. Left ankle slides on top of right knee. Right knee is up and towards that chest. Back side of that right hamstring is your handle. Breath in. And breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Sliding over that upper lip in through the nose. And out through the nose. And then gently release that. Take both of those feet together. Let the knees go wide. Perhaps noticing any differences here from the beginning to the end. Maybe reach those arms overhead. Grab those forearms. Do the forearm that doesn't come quite as intuitively. And gently release that. Bring the hands to the outsides of the knees. Draw those knees together. And from that space, we'll find the other side. So other leg on top. Knee comes in towards the chest. Backside of that hamstring is the handle. You're here for 5. In and out through the nose and 4. Filling up, letting go. 3. And 2. Deep breath in. And breath out, and then gently set that down. This time, hands will come right beside those hips. We'll walk those feet in as close as you can get them to those fingers, yeah? And just draw those hips up off the earth. Interlace the fingers, shimmy, shimmy those shoulders, and send those shins towards the walls behind you as you lift up through the heart for 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Breath in on an exhale, soften all of that back down. Draw those knees in towards your chest. Slide those thighs to the outside edges of the belly or the ribs. You can just wrap your forearms or your wrists around your backs of your knees. You can get the outside edges of your ankles, your calves, or outside edges of those feet. And you're just rolling left and right, massaging that low back, massaging the mid back, massaging the upper back. And then bring the knees together. Arms are out to the sides. Breath in on your exhale, knees soften to your right. Left side body long. Breath in. And breath out. And then inhale back towards your center. Exhale, find the other side. And 3. Through the nose and 2. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And then bring it back towards your center. Draw those knees in towards the chest. Wrap those forearms around the shins. Big breath in here. And on the exhale, heels are in, toes are out, palms are up. You made all that space in your body. Now you get to sit in it as you relax. And gently from that space, all the air out of the lungs. Big breath in fills you up into the backs of that rib cage too. And open mouth, exhale, lets it go. A little bit of movement. Reaching through those arms. Drawing those knees up and towards the chest and finding your way over to one side. And from that space up into a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. Index fingers and thumbs to touch, eyes closed. And just noticing any differences here. Coming back into that smooth, silky breath. Taking the hands to the heart. Gesture of gratitude, gesture of grace, gesture of balance, a gesture of respect, giving thanks. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that class. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to email me, hit me up on social media, or hit me up on the YouTube. Okay? Have a great day. Thanks. Mwah.